right, we're recording. Hey, you guys. So I am so excited to be able to talk to you guys because it's been a while since I have done just a straight up training for you guys. It's usually been like another speaker or something like that. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Meg Kozlowski, and I started this business back in 2009. So it's been officially 10 years because it was July of 2009, which is insane. But I started not really understanding what the business was and not having a to-do list. Okay, back in 2009, we didn't have the resources that you guys have. Okay, they have made this business so stupid simple, you guys, that it's insane. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But I didn't have any of the resources that you guys had. It was basically just throwing something at a wall and seeing if it stuck. Okay, and a lot of the times it did not. But one of the things that I learned 2 years into the business when I got serious about actually building it was that this business, if you look at it and you actually keep it simple and say, okay, the things that I need to do daily might change, like the way that I add to my network or the way that I invite or the way that I connect with people or the way that I post on social media. But the things that I need to do, like adding to my network and inviting and following up and posting on social media, that's always going to stay the same, you guys. In the kind of business that we're in, your business will not grow if you are not going out and talking to people about it. Okay, we're a people helping people business. We talk to people about helping them on their health and fitness journeys. We talk to people about joining our team. Those are the two things that we talk to people about and invite them to do. Your business will not grow if you're not doing those things, okay? So while I'm talking about this tonight, you guys, I want you to objectively look at your business and where you're at right now, because as hard as it is to hear this, and this was me, okay, and it actually is me this month, well, the last couple months, I had to look at my action and say, I am at exactly where I'm at right now in my business because of the lack of action or the action that I've been putting into my business 90 days ago. Okay, so if you are someone who had an amazing July, it's not because of the hard work that you put in July. It's because of the hard work that you put in April. Okay, was that 90 days before? Yeah, April. Okay, so that's why you had a successful July. Now, if you hustled your tail off in July and you didn't have anyone sign up, guess what? Continue to hustle your tail off in August and September, and we'll talk about getting your ish done, okay? But I want you to hear this because you're going to reap those benefits in 90 days, okay? It's not going to happen in 30 days. It might not even happen in 60 days, but in 90 days, you should be seeing some kind of turnaround, okay? If you're doing things the way that you should be doing and you're getting your ish done, okay? So before we get into those tips on getting your ish done, you guys, I want you to know how proud I am that you actually got on this training. Because I understand, you know, it's hard at nighttime. I've got little ones, okay? I'm like praying that Temmy doesn't come in here. She was just in here a second ago, okay? And she likes to say hi, so if she does, that's my life. I also had a screaming baby. So I get that life is hard. I get that life is never convenient. You're building a health and fitness business, okay? You're the CEO of your business. And by getting on here, you're taking the first business step to move forward, okay? And my hope and my goal for this training tonight, the reason I wanted to talk to you guys about this was because I want to give you tangible tips to get your ish done. That's what we call that here, you're getting your ish done, so that you can start seeing your business move forward. And you're starting on this tomorrow. I don't want you to wait till Monday because it's a new week. You guys, I want you to start tomorrow, because the more time you let pass from this training to actually getting the stuff done and doing it, the less likely you are to actually apply it, okay? So you need to apply what I'm giving you tonight to your business starting tomorrow so that you're able to start seeing those benefits happen, okay? So 3 points that I want to make. The first thing is that if you're on this Zoom, it's because you want something more out of the business, okay? You're not just like a discount coach. Whether it's that you want it to be part-time and you want to help a few people here and there, that's awesome. That's totally your choice. Or if you want to make it something bigger, okay? I'm looking at, 32 people on here. I'm thinking majority of you want to make it something bigger, okay? You want this to be your full-time jam, or you wouldn't be on at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday, okay? So you have to treat it like a business. I remember hearing this quote and it was like, okay, if you're treating this business like a hobby, it's going to pay like a hobby. So if you look at your paycheck and you made $0 last week, it's because of what you are not doing in your business, okay, and what you haven't been doing over the last 60, 90, 100 days, okay? And I know that's hard to hear, you guys. But if you look at your paycheck and you start seeing it growing, like you can look from 90 days ago, you're making $0. And then maybe last month you made $10. And then, this month you've already made those $10. And you're probably going to make $20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or more this month. It means that you're moving it forward, okay? You're starting to treat it like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, it's going to pay like a business, okay? And it's not going to grow without you putting the effort into it, okay? So that's the first thing that I want you guys to remember before we get into those tips. The second thing, you guys, my second point is this business has a 60 to 90 day delay. So I've kind of said that, but I want you to wrap your head around that because we are in a world that expects instant gratification. Thank goodness we are in the health and fitness business, and we know that you can't do 2 workouts and drop 20 pounds. It's not going to happen, right? So you already have that kind of mentality. You know that in order to lose 20 pounds, you have to get through an entire, 2, 3, 4 month program and stick to your nutrition and do all of those things every single day to get those results, right? Same thing with this business. In 30 days, you're not going to be hitting major goals, but you're going to be on your way to it, okay? So 60 to 90 day delay. Do not give up, okay? So whether you're a brand new coach, whether you're a refocusing coach, that's my new term for people who have maybe fallen off and are ready to get back on, you're a refocusing coach, or you are someone who is already crushing it, okay? 60 to 90 day delay. It does not, none of us get away from that, okay? So every time I change something in my business, it takes me 60 to 90 days, okay? I know it's frustrating, but just trust me on that. Now, this last thing that I want you to really, really hear, please open your ears. It is not your upline's job to make you succeed. It is not, okay? It's not your upline's job to make you succeed in this business. Your upline is there to provide you with tools. You need to be the one that's coachable. You need to be the person that's actually applying the tools that your coach is giving you to your business, okay? I don't expect Janelle to check in on me to make sure that I'm doing my invites and my follow-ups and my connections and my adding to my network. I don't expect her to do any of that, okay? She's in charge of her business. She's giving me the tips and tools, and I can go on her account and see she's showing up every single day, right? I can see that she's signing up coaches and bringing them into our team. I can see that she's bringing in new clients. I can go to her social media and see that she's sharing about the business opportunity and that she's sharing about her fitness journey, okay? So I'm following her lead. That's what your mentor's there for you. That's what your upline is there for you, okay? They're not going to actually knock down your door and make sure that you're doing your invites and you're doing your follow-ups and so forth. This is your business. You should be the one holding yourself accountable to that, okay? Yes? Okay? And that's a beautiful thing about this business as well, because I know for me, I used to work for something where I got micromanaged like crazy, okay? They were checking my numbers at the YMCA all the time to make sure I was getting my stuff done. And I hated it. It made my job miserable. I had someone breathing down my neck all the time, right? This business is your business. You get to be the one that actually puts the work in and reap the benefits, okay? Okay, so first tip for getting your wish done, you guys. You have to come up with a bad ASS morning routine to get yourself set up for success. Too many of us are blindly going through the day. After having Brayden, I will tell you, I lost my entire morning routine, right? I have a brand new baby come in and I let that excuse happen because I couldn't get it done in the morning. Then, oh man, I can't do it, right? So if you're someone who has a chaotic morning, just because I said a morning routine, do it at some point in the day before you sit down and work your business, okay? You have to do something that gets your head on straight because we are pouring into people constantly, okay? With the kind of business that we have, we're helping people with their health and fitness. We're helping people with their businesses. We are pouring. You can't pour from an empty cup, you guys. You have to fill your cup first. So if you're someone who started to see your business go down, right, or you're first refocusing, let's get our head on straight, okay? Start your morning out with some kind of bad ASS routine. For me, I start out with silence, okay? Because I'm constantly, mommy, 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 or crying, right? Like that's constant at my house right now. So I force myself to have 2 to 3 minutes of silence. If I have to lock myself in the bathroom, which is most of the time, you guys, lock myself in the bathroom and say, I need privacy, I'm doing this, right? I'm plugging my ears so that I have 2 to 3 minutes of silence. That's the season of life that I'm in right now. If you have older children and you're able to sit down in a quiet spot and say, hey, I only need 2 to 3 minutes. Give me 2 to 3 minutes of silence, right? Then do it, okay? If you're religious, pray, guys. Pray about the intentions that you want to set up for your day. Okay. Another thing that I like to do, if you're someone who doesn't do well sitting in silence, is meditation. There's an amazing app called Headspace. Okay. It's a way to meditate, and you can do 3 minutes. I'm someone, 3 to 5 minutes is about all I can handle sitting silent. Okay. So start out with 3 minutes. Turn on the Headspace app. I think you get like a couple weeks free on it. Check it out. But sit down. You will be surprised at how good you feel by just having a few minutes every single day of silence, where you don't have someone asking something of you, okay, where it can just be for you. Affirmations, you guys. I've had a chance to work one-on-one with quite a few coaches, as well as some groups of coaches over this last month, and I was so surprised to know that majority of them were not doing affirmations. You have to have a list of things that you're saying to yourself every single day, you guys. If you're thinking, what the heck are affirmations? Go Google it, okay? This is your business. And find affirmations that make you want to be better at what you do. So for me, my affirmations are not just business related. It's focused on the fact that I want to be a better wife and a better mom. It's focused on the fact that I want to make sure that I'm attracting people who want to stay consistent and show up in my challenge groups. It's talking about the fact that I'm looking for coaches to join my team who are willing to put the hard work and effort in because they know what it's going to do for their life. Okay, so I have affirmations covering every single area of my life that I say every single morning, guys. So this is my routine, okay? The other thing is a list of gratitude. I, every single day, make a list of 10 things I'm grateful for. And some days, it's really hard for me to come up with 10, right? Like you're in a bad mood and you're like, I hate everything, right? Like I'm stressed out. Force yourself to sit down and make a list of 10 things that you're grateful for. We all have at least 10 things going on around us that are so amazing that we need to remember how thankful and grateful we are, okay? And how blessed we are. The last part of it, you guys, is personal development. You can't skip personal development. And if you can get it done first thing in the morning, it's going to be so beneficial. So beneficial, okay? Not a ton of personal development. You don't have to spend an hour a day listening to personal development. I've heard some people do that, and I'm like, whoa, that's overkill. When do you have time to like get anything else done? Now, if you're listening to something while you're driving in the car, or you're getting ready in the morning, or you're doing dishes, then I can see it being more than like 20 minutes. But if you're someone who has a really busy schedule and you're not getting the ish done in your business, do not spend an hour on personal development. Please do not do that, okay? The last part, I think I said that was the last, but this is it, okay? If you are not a morning workout routine person, we need to change that, okay? So I want to see in the comments how many people are morning and nighttime workouters, okay? You need to get it done first thing in the morning. I'm telling you that right now, because the coaches that I see in the network, as well as on our team, that wake up in the morning and to get their workout done first thing in the morning, yes, I get having children, okay? I get it. I'm in that season right now. Get it done, because you are not only going to make better choices for your nutrition, everything in your day, okay? You're going to feel like you are winning the world by getting a workout done, okay? Now, if we look at this Success Club system tracker, and we'll get into this in a second, at the top of this, you guys, it's set up where it says, work out and drink your Shakeology, okay? So if you're looking at this morning routine, and each one of these things doesn't have to take you 10, 15 minutes, okay? For silence, I spend 3 minutes, okay? And then I pray for like 30 seconds after it. Shame on me. I should do more, but I don't, okay? Affirmations. Takes me about 15, 20 seconds to say all my affirmations. List of gratitude. Takes me about 15 seconds to write down 10 things I'm grateful for, okay? Personal development, 10 to 15 minutes while I'm getting ready in the morning, getting my clothes on, brushing my teeth, drinking my Shakeology, doing those kind of things while bouncing a baby on my hip, okay? and then work out however long you're working out. Okay, so it should not take you forever, you guys, to do these things. But you get that first thing checked off every single day, okay? That's your winning the morning type thing, okay? And it feels really good to be able to cross off those two things, you know, drinking your Shakeology as well, but crossing those things off first thing in the morning, okay? You're gonna win your morning. So switch to a morning workout, okay? If you leave it to the end of the night, how many things throughout the day have you misstepped on? I know for me, if I leave my workout to the end of the night, I'm eating crap throughout the day, right? Or maybe I don't even eat enough at all. I am in a negative headspace. I'm feeling like crap, all that kind of stuff. And it goes through the entire day. And then I do my workout and I feel amazing, right? You get those endorphins and you're like, but now I'm going to go to bed, right? You kind of waste those amazing endorphins. The other part of that, you guys, is that the nutrition. We're health and fitness coaches. We have control over what we put in our mouth. And this goes so much deeper than just getting results, you guys. When you are putting the right food in your body, it's going to fuel your action, okay? So when we are eating healthy, so we get our workout in, and then we're eating healthy throughout the day, we feel good, right? We all know on the days that we eat good, we feel good, right? On those days where we eat like crap, we feel like crap. We're not going to want to do the actions that we have to do to move this business forward. But if we're fueling our bodies with good food, it's going to make you want to go out and talk to people because you feel good, right? And you want to help other people feel that way, okay? So number one, set up that badass routine, and you're going to start that tomorrow morning, okay? You're not going to wait until Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday. You're doing it tomorrow, you guys, tomorrow morning, okay? The next tip, you guys, is you need to decide what kind of routine you need in the season of life that you're in right now. So I'm very open, and you guys know that I'm in a chaotic season of life. I have a sick puppy right now that we're trying to figure out what's going on. I have a 2-month-old. I have a 3-nager, okay? Like she's for sure a teenager, but only almost 4. Insane. We just have a lot going on. Now I could sit there and say, oh my God, my life is so chaotic. I can't get anything done in my business, right? This is my business. This is my business. It's on me, right? It's not on you guys. It's not on my upline. It's on me. So I need to figure out how to make this work in the season of life that I'm in. Not because of what I've achieved already, you guys. I had to make this business work in my other seasons of life, okay? And I've been through some different types of seasons as this business has grown. So look at the kind of season you're in. Are you in a season of life where you need power pockets? And we'll break each one of these down in a second. Are you someone who needs power pockets? Or are you someone who needs a few hours, you know, like substantial hours that you're able to say, okay, Monday through, Sunday, I'm going to pick 5 days and I'm going to sit down for 2 to 3 hour sections and I'm going to get it all done. And then I am doing whatever I want throughout the day. Okay. So either power pockets or set hours every single day. All right. Or maybe it's a mixture of both. So an example of what I'm doing right now, you guys, is that I know on days when I have Tenley and Braden to myself, I have to do power pockets. That's how I'm surviving, okay? I can't just blindly go throughout the day and say, oh, you know what, I'm going to wait until Kirk gets home from work and then I'm going to get it done, right? I'm going to do it throughout the day. I'm going to grab I actually use Kate Buller's planner. I saw someone else had theirs out as well. I have Kate Buller's planner. We'll talk about that in a second as well. But I have this out on my counter. And I say, okay, what can I get done on this to-do list with my kids awake? I know I can work out. I know I can drink my Shakeology. I know I can listen to my personal development while they're awake and they're running around and being chaotic, right? So I can grab that and I can say, okay, hey guys, we're going to do a workout together. It's not going to be pretty. You guys have probably seen my Instagram stories of my kids running around and screaming. It's going to take me maybe longer than I want to, but that's on my to-do list, right? So I'm going to get that done with the kids. The next thing, I'm going to drink my Shakeology with Braden on my hip, right? 15 minutes of personal development. While I'm bouncing Braden and Tenley's playing, hopefully Barbie's by herself, I'm listening to that personal development, right? Or I'm doing dishes and listening to personal development. I'm getting that stuff done, okay? Now I know when Braden's sleeping and Tenley's taking her quick 20 to 30 minute nap, that's all I get out of her at this time of life, I can hammer out some invites, I can hammer out some follow-ups, I can hammer out some, that's probably it, okay? Those 2 things. So when you're power pocketing, you guys, look at the most important tasks. So if you're looking at Kate's Planner or you're looking at the Success Club System Tracker, number 2, okay? I want you to go through and I want you to put a number next to it, you guys, if you're doing Power Pockets, and you're going to say, okay, number 1, I have to do my invites. First thing, as soon as I sit down, after I've done my badass morning routine, right, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do my invites first. That's the most important thing, you guys, is your invites, because like I said at the beginning of this, if you are not talking to new people every single day about the coaching opportunity, about challenge groups, your business will not grow, okay? And you get to start those tasks whenever you want in your business, okay? So tomorrow, we're going to do those invites. I'm not asking you to invite 20 people. I'm asking you to invite 3 people, okay? 3 people every single day until you get comfortable, and then build up, okay? So 3 people every single day. So invites, first thing, Power Pocket. Second thing, follow-ups. Follow-ups, follow-ups, follow-ups. Talk to the people who you've invited the last week, the day before, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 months ago, okay? Even if you've maybe taken a little bit of a break from your business, go back to those people that you talked to before, you guys. It's never too late to follow up with people. You never know when they're ready. You never, ever, ever know, okay? And you won't know until you ask, okay? So number 2, most important task, is your follow-ups. The third is adding to your network, okay? So you need to go through and you need to add to your network. If you look at this, you guys, it's not asking you to add to your network for an hour a day. Some of you might be doing that, and that's cool, that's fine. But if you have small Power Pockets, this says adding to your network and making connections for 20 minutes. So you split it up and say, okay, I have another small Power Pocket where I can add to my network for 10 minutes. I'm not going to tell you guys how to add to your network. You guys have YouTube and Google, okay? Go out and search. But add to my network for 10 minutes, make connections for 10 minutes, okay? Then you have those 4 most important tasks in your Power Pockets done, okay? The rest of the stuff, like checking into your challenge groups, responding to your messages, all the other things on this, they can be done throughout the day. You're going to be working throughout the day, you guys, but when you go back and you add up how much you've actually worked, you'll probably be working about the same amount of time as someone who would sit down and work 2 to 3 hours straight. Okay, so there's no right or wrong way to work this business, you guys. So Power Pockets, you're going to be working from this to-do list and being okay with it just being throughout the day, right? And once that checklist is done, you're done, right? You're done for the day. Now, if you're someone who has 2 to 3 hours, I want you to look at your Monday through Sunday, and you're going to say, okay, I'm going to pick 5 days out of the week, and maybe Saturday and Sunday are 2 of those days. Okay, look at your schedule and say, I'm going to sit down for 2-hour sections, okay? 2-hour sections, and I'm going to try to get as much as I possibly can get done on this list, okay? And you're just going to start hammering it out in that same order that I told you guys. Invites, follow-ups, adding to your network, connections, then going into your challenge groups and checking in and loving on them, right? And doing a post for the day and putting your workout picture up, right? It doesn't have to go as soon as you work out in the morning, okay? And then doing your Instagram stories and responding back to messages, and you're working through that list, and have a timer set, you guys, okay? If you're someone who it's like really hard for you to sit down and set a timer and say, okay, I'm gonna work for 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna walk around for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to work for another 45-minute section. Then I'm going to get up and walk again for 5 minutes. I'm not saying you have to sit down for 2 hours straight and be laser focused unless you like that kind of thing. Okay, that's me. I like to sit down and laser focus. But you've got to make it work for you. Okay, so you're looking at Monday through Sunday and you're putting it in your calendar that says, Monday through Sunday, I'm working these times. If you have a beautiful planner like Kate's Planner, I wonder if she's on right now. Kate's Planner. Oh, she is on. Hey, Kate, this is beautiful. So say that you have Kate's Planner, okay? You have it written down. I don't have it here. I have it on my in my phone because I need alarms. But you have it written down. I'm going to work these 2 hours on these days, okay? So you have it mapped out, you guys. If you're someone like me that needs reminders, set timers on your phone, okay? I have timers going off all the time. When to post on Instagram, when to sit down and work, if I'm gonna have those 2-hour sections, right? Okay, 10 to 2 on Sunday is gonna be my work time, so that when that alarm goes off, Kirk and Tenley both know mommy's going into work for 2 hours, okay? If that's one of my 5 days a week that I'm working, okay? So figure out and put in the chat bar, you guys, I wanna see, are you doing Power Pockets or are you doing set hours a day? Now this is your business. You have to make that decision. What are you doing? Okay, what are you going to do? The next thing, you guys, is that you have to develop a no matter what mentality. Like I said, 5 days a week. I'm not telling you to work 7 days a week. I'm not telling you that. I want you to take at least 1 day a week off. 5 days is great, okay? If you can do 5 days of work, you are going to see your business move forward. If you want to see it move forward faster, 6 days a week, okay? Not 7. 7 days a week, you are going to burn out, okay? You are going to start resenting this business. You are going to be burned out. You're not going to be having a good time. Give yourself 1 day off, okay? 1 day off to be able to just go out and do your own thing, okay? But you have to develop that no matter what mentality, guys. This business is not going to move forward unless you have that kind of mentality and you say, you know what? No matter what, 5 days a week, I have to do my invites, I have to do my follow-ups, I have to add to my network, and I have to connect. How many times have I said that, you guys? Those 4 things, if you're not doing them consistently 5 days a week and you're looking at where your business is, it's because you're not doing those things consistently, okay? Keep this business simple. Do those 4 things over and over and over and over again, not mass numbers unless you want to, right? And you're gonna see your business move forward. Okay, use the Success Club System Tracker, okay, or the Kate Bullard planner, and track it, you guys. Because if you're having this no matter what mentality, and I do this with my nutrition, right, and I'm not tracking what I'm actually eating, we always with our nutrition, we underestimate, right? We're like, I didn't eat those 5 tablespoons of peanut butter, right? When really we did. If we track it, then we're like, I'm not putting that last tablespoon in my mouth, right? Like you're like, oh God, I don't want to even put that on there, right? Same thing with your business. We actually overestimate the amount of work that we do, right? And then we get ourselves stressed out. We're like, gosh, I've talked to so many people about the challenge group, but I'm getting all no's. And then we look back and we're like, oh, I've talked to 5 people, right? Like, of course I'm getting all no's because, summertime, it's usually 15 I talk to. 1 to 2 is going to say yes, right? It's just summertime, guys. Be okay with that, right? So if I track it, I can go back and I can keep my head on straight and say, oh, I haven't talked to nearly as many people as I need to be able to get one person that says yes, right? So track it, you guys. The other part of tracking is that what we track will grow. So if you're saying, I have goals to be able to be a diamond coach by the end of the year, or I have a goal to be a 5-star coach or a 2-star coach or a 10-star coach or whatever your goal is, a premier coach. If you're not tracking those actions to get you there, then you're not going to get there. But if you're tracking it, you're going to hold yourself accountable and say, oh, wait, okay, I'm not doing the things that I need to do, right? So develop that no matter what mentality and track it, those 5 days that you work, so that you can go back and look and say, am I doing those things I need to do to move my business forward, okay? 2 more tips, you guys. Actually, last one, and then we're going to put together everything that we talked about. Grab an accountability partner, okay? So if you look, there's 37 people on this call right now, and I see new coaches, like I see Gabriella, and I see Jen James, and I see new coaches on here. I see some less newer coaches on here, and then I see some pretty seasoned coaches on here. We all need accountability, guys. We all need accountability partners. We need accountability in this business, because if we're left by ourselves, majority of us are not going to get the ish done, right? That's why you're on this call, because you're saying, what secrets is Meg going to tell me? There is no secret, you guys. It's just getting it done. Okay, so grab an accountability partner. When we hop off this call, I'm going to put a post up in the new and improved Important Team Fit Addicted group, okay? And I want you, if you're looking for an accountability group or partner, I want you to answer these questions that I will put up in the group and look for someone who's meeting what you're looking for, okay? And reach out to that person. This is a team. Don't be scared to reach out to other people. I'm not saying that you have to be tied to the hip to this person, but while we're pushing during the next couple months of this year, you're going to reach out and connect with that person and hold each other accountable. You need an accountability partner that's not going to let you slide. Okay, I've had accountability partners in the past that if I message them and I'm like, gosh, my life is so hard. I have so much going on, right? Like I didn't get anything done. They're going to go, oh my gosh, are you okay? Like, why don't you just go take a bath? You don't have to do your work today. That doesn't align with my goals, right? My accountability partner is the person that says, hey, I get it. Life sucks. You need to plan something, in the next couple of days where you can go and fill your cup. But you need to get your ish done first, right? Like you need to get your ish done. You need to show up and do your invites and your follow-ups and your connections and you're adding to your network because I know your goals. I know what you want to accomplish with this business, right? And that's a good accountability partner, you guys. Someone who's not going to just let you go, but someone who's going to say to your face, dude, you need to get it done, right? Like I know right now it seems like it sucks, but you're going to feel so much better once you get that stuff done, right? So look for a good accountability partner, okay? So if we think about what I talked about, you guys, there is no magic sauce when it comes to this business. You're either going to do the stuff or you're not going to do the stuff, right? You have to be that kind of person, whether you want this to be a hobby or you're someone who wants to make it a full-time job or a part-time job, because a hobby is not part-time, right? Like it's a part-time or hobby, part-time or full-time, okay? Part-time, you still have to treat it like a business, right? Because a part-time job, right? Full-time, you got to do a little more effort, right? You have to figure out if you're going to do Power Pocket or you're going to do 2 to 3 hour sections and get it on your calendar, okay? You need to print out that Success Club system tracker, okay? So if you don't have this, you guys, this is the secret sauce, okay? This is what you do in your business every single day, 5 days a week, okay? You're doing this stuff. If you're someone who can look at your sheet and you're skipping the invites and you're skipping the follow-ups and you're skipping the adding to your network and you're skipping your connections, that's why your business is not where you want it to be. But if you can look and you're like, oh, you know what? I just started it last week and I did 4 days a week. Give yourself a huge round of applause. That's amazing. Let's shoot for 5 this week, okay? And say, I know exactly what I need to do, right? So print out the SC tracker or get Kate's beautiful planner, okay? Kate, put your little link in the chat bar, okay? So get the planner, and while you're waiting for the planner, print out the Success Club system tracker, okay, to follow. The next thing is creating your badass routine, okay? So you have to put your head on straight every single day, guys. If it doesn't happen first thing in the morning, get it done at some point in the day, okay? Because you cannot pour into other people and you cannot grow your business if you're not putting your head on straight every single day, okay? The next thing is writing down the name or the names of people who you want as your accountability partners. So if you're like, I don't know, wait for my post and look at what people are saying. But I know probably a lot of you guys, and I'm seeing in the chat bar, you have people who you've already been kind of connecting with or you've been watching from afar that you're like, God, they would make a great success partner, right? Or accountability partner. Reach out to that person tonight. Reach out to them and say, you know what? Let's team up. Let's team up for the next couple months. These are my goals. Please hold me accountable. Don't let me get in my own way, okay? And then the last part of this little checklist, you guys, is commit to 90 days of going 5 days a week in this business, okay, of getting your ish done, doing that Success Club system tracker for the next 5 days for 90 days. And don't expect to see crazy, awesome, magical things happen before those 90 days are up. Because there is always a delay, you guys. And what happens too many times is people get in that consistent behavior and they're doing great and they get 30 days in and they get frustrated because they're not where they want to be, right? They're not where they want to be and they're like, oh, it's been 30 days and I am not seeing the changes I want to. This must not be for me, right? And then we slow down. You need to go 90 days before you can look back and say, okay, you know what? I'm seeing those changes. I am seeing the changes. I'm not going to be a 5-star diamond coach in 90 days, but I might be a diamond coach, right? Going from a coach to a diamond. Or if you're a diamond status right now, you might be a 1-star, 2-star in 90 days if you're showing up and doing the work, okay? So I'm going to look through this. Holy moly, 74 going on. Lots of comments, you guys. Now, I see 37 people on here. Be that person when we get off this that actually applies the things that I just talked about, because it's not magical, okay? It's owning your business and saying, I owe this to myself, I owe it to my family, right? Because they're giving you that time to sit down and do your work, right? Kirk might be dealing with a screaming baby or with a crazy toddler. And for me to come in and say, I'm doing my work, but really I'm holding myself back from like sending out invites or following up or doing what I need to do in my business, that's being selfish to them, right? I owe it to them to actually do what I say I'm going to do. Okay? So guys, be that person that actually does the ish and gets it done. Because I would love, 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 love to shout you out in the August post for going emerald, right? Or for going diamond, or for going 1-star, 2-star, whatever, okay? Because I am shouting out the entire team at this point. I want to be able to shout you guys out for the changes that you're seeing, not only in your business, but in your life, okay? So guys, I'm going to put that post up in the group after this. Look for your accountability partner. Thank you so much for hopping on. I wish I could read through all of these comments, but it's a little overwhelming. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you for hopping on. If you guys have any questions, I am always a message away. All right?